Seems I always have to slip around to be with you, my dear. Slipping around, afraid we might be found. I know I can't forget you, and I've got to have you near. But we just have to slip around and live in constant fear. Oh, you're tied up with someone else, and I'm all tied up too. I know I've made mistakes, dear, but I'm so in love with you. I hope someday I'll find a way to bring you back with me. Then I won't have to slip around to have your company. Tied up with someone else, and I'm all tied up too. I know I've made mistakes, dear, but I'm so in love with you. I hope someday I'll find a way to bring you back with me. Then I won't have to slip around to have your company.
I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to our special tribute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb tonight as we hear stories from his career in his own words with this wonderful interview from 1979. And we're playing some of Ernest's greatest songs, including some of the duets that he did on the Legend and Legacy project. So sit back and continue to enjoy our great tribute to Ernest Tubb as we continue with My Kind of Country here on MKOCRadio.com.
When you're all alone and blue, no one to tell your troubles to, remember me, I'm the one who loves you. When this old world turns you down, not a true friend can be found. Remember me, I'm the one who loves you. And through all kinds of weather, you'll find I'll never change. Through the sunshine and the shadows, I'll always be the same. We're together right along. Where you go, I'll tag along. Remember me, I'm the one who loves you. Oh, Billy Bird. When you're all alone and blue, no one to tell your troubles to, remember me, I'm the one who loves you. when this old world turns you down. Not a true friend can be found. Remember me, I'm the one who loves you. And through all kinds of weather, you'll find I'll never change. Through the sunshine and the shadows, I'll always be the same. We're together right along. Where you go, I'll tag along. Remember me, I'm the one who loves you. Been with friends all day, it's no good, I'm still lonely. Seems that I just can't forget my one and only. So there's just one thing left to do if I intend to sleep tonight. So put the bottle on the bar and let me do it upright. Please put the bottle on the bar where I can pet it, and take my address down before I forget it. I've got a feeling someone's gonna have to take me home this time, 'cause I'm gonna sit here till I get her off of my mind. My baby's gone, 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 and I'm alone, so, so alone. And I've got nothing else to lose. So bartender, pass the booze. Oh, buddy, now. Please put the bottle on the bar where I can pet it, and take my address down before I forget it. I've got a feeling someone's gonna have to take me home this time, 'cause I'm gonna sit here till I get her off of my mind. My baby's gone, 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 and I'm alone, so, so alone. And I've got nothing else to lose. So bartender, pass the booze. Please bartender, just pass the booze.
I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to our very special tribute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb right here on My Kind of Country, mkocradio.com. Some years ago, First Generation Records released all the original last session recordings that Ernest did without the duet overdubs, and there's 47 songs on 2 CDs. It's a very nice package, and it's still available, folks. You can go to the Ernest Tubb Record Shop in Nashville and get a copy of this, or you can visit them online at ErnestTubbRecordShopOnline.com and pick up this wonderful collection. That's all of Ernest's original vocals in their entirety, 47 songs on this, and we're going to play some of those songs for you tonight. So sit back and listen to some of these final recordings of Ernest Tubb performing his very greatest songs as we continue with our salute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb here on My Kind of Country.
My sweetheart has gone, I'm so lonely. She said that she and I were through. So I started out drinking for pastime, driving nails in my coffin over you. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin, Lordy, driving those nails over you. Oh, Pete Mitchell. Since the day that we parted, I've been so sad and so blue. I'm always thinking of you, love, and I just can't quit drinking that old booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin, Lordy, driving those nails over you. Oh, Lynn Owsley. Oh, drive on, boy, drive on. Now you turn me down, you don't want me. There's nothing now I can lose. I'm just driving those nails in my coffin and worrying my darling over you. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin, Lordy, driving those nails over you. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you if you don't care. I'm not the one to cling to a broken promise. I'll step aside for someone else somewhere. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you and you alone. And when I'm gone, just promise you'll remember that I was once your darling, all your own. Oh, Pete Mitchell. Before you go, please answer this last question. As you gaze into my tear-dimmed eyes, can it be true you never cared about me? And all those words I treasured were just lies. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you and you alone. And when I'm gone, just promise you'll remember that I was once your darling, all your own. just driftwood on the river floating down the tide. I don't care where this old river carries me. I keep drifting just because my heart is broken inside, and I'm tired of wishing for what cannot be. I may meet some bit of driftwood lost the same as I, share a handshake and a tender tear or two. But it's always good luck, pal, we've got to say goodbye. I must wander on to keep my rendezvous. Though I drift through town and city, I can never stay, for I find no place to call my home sweet home. I don't ask for help or pity, I just go my way. All I'm praying for is peace to dream alone. Oh, Pete Mitchell. I'm just driftwood on the river, and I'm drifting on till this weary river meets the deep blue sea, where the deep blue sea may help me to forget someone. Yes, the careless one who has forgotten me. In my heart I don't feel bitter over what has been. I feel sorry for the one I must forget, and instead of being someone with the world to win, I'm just driftwood on the river of regret. I'm writing a song all about you, a true song as real as my tears. But there's no need to fear it, as no one will hear it, 'cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. I'll tell all about how you cheated. I'd like for the whole world to hear. I'd like to get even with you 'cause you're leaving, but sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. It's a good thing that I'm not a star. You don't know how lucky you are. Though my record may say it, but no one will play it, 'cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. It's a good thing that I'm not a star. You don't know how lucky you are. Though my record may say it, but no one will play it, 'cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Lord, sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year.
I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to our very special tribute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb tonight. We're playing this wonderful interview from 1979 where Ernest talks about his great career in his own words. And, of course, a lot of great songs from Ernest Tubb through all the years, including some of these wonderful duets from the Legend and the Legacy Project. Hope you're enjoying this very special tribute as we continue right here on mkocradio.com.
The jukebox just told my life story. Told it in the words of a song. So I'll have another drink to the jukebox and one to the man that wrote the song. So here, Mr. Jukebox, please take my last dime. Tell me the story of my life one more time. Bring back the memories of a past that was wrong. Here's another drink to you and the man that wrote the song. Oh, Dublin. So here, Mr. Jukebox, please take my last dime. Tell me the story of my life one more time. Bring back the memories of a past that was wrong. Here's my last drink to you. So Mr. Jukebox, so long. Got your letter, dearest sweetheart. And darling, I miss you oh so much. Your letter has cheered me, but I'm lonesome. Lonesome just to feel your love and touch. Letters have no arms, dear, to hold me. Kisses on paper are so cold. These sweet things you write in your letters, I wanna be with you, dear, when told. Letters never bring me the touch of your hand, or none of your sweet loving charms. I get so lonesome for you, darling, and you know that letters have no arms. Metro and you, Dumpling. touch of your hand, or none of your sweet loving charms. I get so lonesome for you, darling, and you know that letters have no arms. Give me a little old-fashioned love, the kind that lingers through the years, the kind that's made by God above. Give me a little old-fashioned love. Now you can have the girls with rosy cheeks, the ones that coo like turtle doves. I just want a simple girl that's sweet, so give me a little old-fashioned love. Oh, Pete Mitchell. Now you can have the girls that dress so nice, from their heads down to their little feet. But if you want some real good advice, the old-fashioned girls just can't be beat. So give me a little old-fashioned love, the kind that lingers through the years, the kind that's made by God above. Give me a little old-fashioned love. Ah, dumpling. Now you can have the girls with worldly ways, that's had a dozen so-called love affairs, but they'll never make me their slave. I want a simple girl that's on the square. So give me a little old-fashioned love, the kind that lingers through the years, the kind that's made by God above. Just give me a little old-fashioned love. With another I'm dancing, and we're smiling at the rest of the crowd. But I can't help wondering about you and your new love of whom you're so proud. At night I'm never alone, I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid that you will be gone. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. Oh, Pete Mitchell. I still have the picture you gave me. You signed it with love, you'll recall. And the one of me that you wanted, is it now hanging face to the wall? At night I'm never alone. I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid that you will be gone. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. Oh, Johnny. As long as I can keep smiling, maybe I can fool the world, don't you see? And perhaps someday I'll forget you and lose this heartache that you left with me. At night I'm never alone. I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid that you will be gone. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone.
I'm Scott Weichel, thanking you for tuning in to our very special tribute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb tonight here on My Kind of Country. Next time you get to Nashville, please visit the Ernest Tubb Record Shop right in downtown Broadway Street there, and make sure you go in and tell them My Kind of Country sent you. And also, if you have a chance, catch the Midnight Jamboree every Saturday night at the Texas Troubadour Theater on Music Valley Drive, still broadcasting every Saturday night at midnight on WSM Radio. A lot of great stars have been on that show, folks. I encourage you to check that out. And please pick up a copy of Ernest Tubb, The Last Sessions, All-Time Greatest Hits, 2 CDs, 47 songs, all of Ernest's big hits re-recorded during the last years of his life. These are the complete sessions, all 47 songs without the duet overdubs. And if you do want the Legend and Legacy album, that is also available at the Ernest Tubb Record Shop in Nashville. You can also visit them online, Ernest Tubb Record Shop. So I encourage you to get this wonderful music and keep the memory of the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb alive and well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we hope you enjoyed this show.
Now they say Hank Jr. has strayed away from all them songs with his daddy in early grade.
My dad took me to see him in Lubbock, but he didn't show. Now the people got mad and they all went home. The first thing we did was put his records on. I guess we should have left him alone and let him sing his song.
Why don't you leave them boys alone? Let them sing their song. You know they're gonna do whatever they want. If you don't like the way they sing, one more time, Ernest, who's gonna cast the first stone? Why don't you leave them boys alone? Let them sing their song. Why don't you leave them boys alone? Let them sing their song.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to our very special tribute to the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb. And up next we've got a Grand Ole Opry performance from the 1950s, a vintage show for you. This is a complete radio broadcast hosted by none other than the man himself, the great Ernest Tubb. Stay tuned and listen to this wonderful trip back into country music history as Ernest Tubb hosts the Grand Ole Opry.
From the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, the country music capital of the world, it's the 936th broadcast of your Grand Ole Opry. Tonight, starring the Texas troubadour Ernest Tubb.
I can tell you're from the South by the big smile on your mouth. Mississippi gal, I love you. And when I hear you call, come on in here, you all. Mississippi gal, I love you. Now picture a cottage built for two, away down south where dreams come true. Finished in that southern style, drives me crazy all the while. And I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for a great big southern smile. Mississippi gal, I love you. Oh, Billy Bird now. Now remember some fine day, I'll be heading back your way. Mississippi gal, I love you. And when I hear you call, come on in here, you all. Mississippi gal, I love you. Now if you'd make up your mind today, I'd give my life, and that ain't hay. I'm so tired of roaming around with a gal like you. I'd settle down and I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for a great big southern smile. Mississippi gal, I love you. Oh, thank you so much, folks, and a mighty warm welcome to the Grand Ole Opry. We're real glad to have you, and I'm speaking for
Rod Brassfield,
Chet Atkins,
the Old Hickory Singers,
String Bean,
the Opry Square Dancers,
and the entire Opry gang. And by cracky, if that's not enough, we'll turn loose our special guest star, George Jones. Yes, it's another big Saturday night at the Grand Ole Opry, and we're going to keep it rolling right along here with four old-timers who have been putting their heads together for a mellow song for lots of Saturday nights. So let's have a real welcome for the Old Hickory Singers doing I Want a Girl.
When I was a boy, my mother often said to me, get married, boy, and see how happy you will be. I have looked all over, but no girlie can I find who seems to be just like the little girl I had in mind. I will have to look around until the right one I have found. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl girl with heart so true, one who loves nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl with heart so true, one who loves nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad.
Yes, sir, the old Hickory Singers sure enjoyed that, fellas. And you know, here's somebody else we always enjoy. He's one of the young, new Grand Ole Opry stars, and you folks seem to really like his get-up-and-go country-type songs. So let's roll out the old welcome mat for young George Jones. How about it, huh? George, make yourself right to home, my boy.
Well, thank you very much, Ernest, for inviting me over.
Oh, we're mighty glad to have you, especially with you so busy playing for the folks on your busy road schedule. By the way, what's coming up in the way of personal appearances in the weeks ahead, George?
Well, Ernest, we're going to be working next weekend down in Louisiana, Bastrop, Louisiana, next Friday and Saturday night.
Oh, that's a good state. I know the folks will come out and see your show, George. Right now, though, while you're standing still, how about singing us a song, buddy?
All right, Ernest, let's do one side of the brand new Mercury record entitled Tall, Tall Tree.
That's a good one.
Well, if you want to drive a big limousine, I'll buy the longest one you ever seen. The tall, tall trees and all the water in the sea, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, if you want to own a great big mansion, yes, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the water in the sea, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yes, I'm a fool over you. May take a while, but I'll prove it's true. If it's loving you want, I've got it. And if it's money you need, I'll go get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the water in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Take a trip across the ocean. Yes, we'll travel any place you take a notion. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the water in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, if you want to own a great big mansion, well, yes, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the water in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yes, I'm a fool over you. It'll take a while, but I'll prove it's true. If it's loving you want, I've got it. And if it's money you need, I'll go get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the water in the sea, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you.
Hey, Mr. Tubb, you know last night I went to a pipe rally.
Rod, you mean a pep rally?
No, I know what I saw. It was a pipe rally. I never seen so many fellers packing their pipes with good Prince Albert smoking tobacco in my life. By that, I believe I'll just rear back and give a big yell for P.A.
Rod, wait, take it easy. You don't have to yell about Prince Albert, because pipe smokers know that P.A. gives them the most comfortable smoking they've ever enjoyed. They know P.A. keeps all the flavor nature puts in tobacco, then brings it out even richer, finer, and tastier than ever. You know P.A. is crimp cut to pack firm, light, easy, smoke slow, and even and good.
Yeah, and you Mackin men ought to know that P.A.'s crimp cut lets you roll a good-looking, good-smoking cigarette every time. No dribbling out the ends or blowing around.
Yes, sir, you pipe smokers and Mackin men can rally round Prince Albert and depend on always fresh P.A. to give you real comfort, natural tobacco taste, cool smoking enjoyment. Prince Albert. Well, so anytime you hear that old fiddle sawing away over there, it's square dance time at the Grand Ole Opry. So get your partners and join the gang as they go to town on Tom and Jerry, fiddling by Tommy Jackson. Oh.
very nice. Wave that ocean, wave that sea, wave that pretty girl home to me. And hands up forward and circle to the left. Swing your corner, swing it by yourself. Swing more and swing, pawn, swing a little gal from Arkansas. Oh, let it go, Tommy. Wave that ocean, wave that sea, wave that sea, back to me. And you go, on you go, digging in the bed, then picking up dough. Right, left, on you go, and send them on shelf. Later on, ladies, and also later on, Jim don't go and circle and don't go good by name and here you go. Lady on the inside, Jim's on the out, and all hands up and dance about, and ladies to the left and Jim to the right.
Well, sir, amongst all our singing and fun and fiddling here at the Opry, we always put in a sacred song and try to pick one we know will have a thought for each of you out there listening in. We hope ours tonight is one that you'll like just a whole lot. One of my special favorites, The Old Rugged Cross. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Thank you, folks. Thanks a whole lot. You know something? We haven't had a whole bushel basket of guitar picking tonight, so what do you say that we call on Mr. Guitar himself, Chet Atkins, and ask him to do one of his new RCA Victor tunes for us? Something like, well, goody, goody, Chet. mighty fine, Chet. Thank you. Well, sir, you know, I'm sure that all of you have seen at least a movie of a jet plane taking off. Well, that's just about the way our Grand Ole Opry is going to take off right now. We're leaving the world of sanity and heading for another planet and the land of tall, tall stories. So here's our own space cadet, Rod Brassfield.
Howdy, Mr. Tubb.
Hi, Rodney.
I'm sorry I'm late tonight, buddy, but my mommy lost the lid off of the kitchen stove, and I had to set on the hole and keep the smoke in.
Oh.
Boy, I'm a hot rod tonight.
You're a hot rod. Listen, Rodney, how's everything down on the farm, buddy?
Pretty good.
How's all your hogs?
Pretty good. How's all your folks?
Oh, now wait. Rod. Now, looky, let's cut out this stuff. Listen, I want to ask you something. Did you feed the stock before you came into the Grand Ole Opry?
Yeah, I fed and milked and everything.
Oh, you did. Did you feed the cows?
Yeah.
What'd you feed them, Rod?
Hay.
Did they eat it?
Yeah.
Did you feed the mules?
Yeah.
What'd you feed them, Rod?
Hay.
Did they eat it?
Yeah.
Did you feed the ducks?
Yeah.
What'd you feed them, Rod?
Hay.
Did they eat it?
Well, they was talking about it when I left.
Oh.
Hey,
Rod.
Mr. Tubb, speaking of stock and stuff, do you want to buy a cow?
Well, is she a good cow, Rod?
Oh, yeah, she's a good one. I know her brother well.
Oh. Rod, that's not what I mean. Will she give milk?
Will she give milk?
Yeah.
Well, now, Ernest, she's a good-natured old cow. Mm-hmm. Gentle, and I'm sure if she had, then she'd give it.
Oh, Rod, look here. I'm serious about it. Oh, does she give milk?
Does she give milk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do she?
Oh, yeah.
Ernest, I'll say she do. She gives 4 gallons of ice cream, 3 Eskimo pies, and a popsicle every day.
On the level?
Huh?
On the level?
On the hill or anywhere. She don't care. You don't want no cow?
Rod, no, I don't
Hey,
think
have you seen anybody looking for me here tonight?
Well, I know I haven't, Rod. Why?
I've lost my cousin Carl Brassfield.
Oh, I've heard of him, but I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he
him.
lives up in New York, up there in the big city.
Yeah.
Been down here visiting with me a few days, and he come up here tonight with me, and that food got lost. I can't find him nowhere. Me and him pretty close. We're cousins, and we went through the war together.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I never will. He's sort of dumb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he ain't right bright. He's one of them dumb Brassfields.
Yeah.
He ain't. He's an odd one.
Kind of like the rest of them. I mean,
Yeah.
go ahead, Rod.
Yeah. Well, I never will forget the day me and him started on this big boat across the seas.
Yeah.
We embarked, and right in the middle of the ocean, the boat stopped.
Oh, no.
And Carl went running up to the captain and says, "Captain, what's the matter? What?
Got scared,
He
huh?
said, "What do we stop for?" And the captain says, "Oh, we just dropped anchor." Mm-hmm. He says, "I knowed we'd lose it. It's been hanging out of the boat ever since we left New York." And then we got over there and got in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was in that battle, boy, right where the bullets was the thickest.
Oh, yeah. Just where were you at, Rod?
Underneath the ammunition wagon.
Oh.
There me and Carl was. Boy,
Yeah.
that battle reminded me of that old battle of Cow Husband's Run.
Now, wait a minute, Rod. You mean the Battle of Bull's Run?
Well, ain't that a cow's husband?
Oh.
There we was, seeing all of a sudden the sergeant yelled, "Fired, Will!" And me and Carl didn't know who Will was, so we didn't shoot.
Oh.
There we was, all of a sudden, I run up on this German.
Uh-huh.
I took my bayonet and I fixed it. I fixed my bayonet and I
Yeah.
fixed that German, too.
What'd you do, Rod?
I took it and just whacked his right arm off.
Whacked his right arm
Then I
off.
whacked his left arm off.
Left arm off.
Then I whacked his right leg off.
His right
And
leg.
his left leg off.
Rod, now wait a minute. Why didn't you just cut his head off?
Chemo head had done beat me to that.
Oh. Get out of here, Rod.
Hey, Mr. Tubb, stop everything. Do you know that next week is the start of National Rock and Roll Week?
So?
So I want to tell all of our friends who are making men to rock down to the corner store and get some Prince Albert smoking tobacco and some OCB papers and roll yourself some of the best tasting, best looking cigarettes you ever enjoyed.
Rod, you're absolutely right. You making men who latch on to Prince Albert and an OCB paper can roll yourselves a mighty fine cigarette. That's because PA's crimp cuts are rolled smooth and even. No dribbling out the ends or blowing around. And because PA is so downright fresh and cool smoking, so comfortable. That's why we always say, roll your owner or pipe smoker. You just can't beat the natural tobacco taste and the easy-going of Prince Albert smoking tobacco.
It's the natural taste, and that's the test that proves Prince Albert is naturally best. It's folks so cool, Mormons say, give me mild and mellow PA.
Well, sir, it's been too doggone long since we had a good country song from our special guest star. Poor in the world is George Jones. Well, Sir George, what's it going to be this time, my good buddy?
Well, Ernest, let's just flip that new record over on Mercury and do the other side entitled Hearts in My Dream.
That's a pretty one. Let's hear it, son.
I dream that all the hearts I've broken came to visit me, and in my sleep they came to pay me for their visit. They were all so torn and shattered, oh, such tales of woe. It was I who caused them all, and my conscience hurts me so. Hearts in my dream, each one of them true. Each one loved me so, each one I broke into. Our young days were wild and reckless, just love 'em and be. Those days are gone, although it took a dream to make me say. Hearts in my dream, each one of them true. Each one loved me so, each one I broke into. Our young days were wild and reckless, but love 'em and let 'em be. Those days are gone, although it took a dream to make me say.
Ah, real fine, George. Thank you, my boy, and hurry back to see us again. You know, quite a few states have given the Grand Ole Opry its stars. Well, there's Texas, Louisiana, and Texas, and Alabama, and Texas, Virginia, and Texas, and, Kentucky. And if you ask, what did Kentucky do? Well, by cracker, we'll just turn loose the Kentucky Wonder string bean and prove to you what they done. Yes, sir.
Well, I roll my brittle leg to my knee to wait old Cripple Creek when I please. Going up Cripple Creek, going and run, going up Cripple Creek, I have a little fun. Where you going, Chicken Baby? Where you going, child? I'm going up Cripple Creek, stay a little while. I'm going up Cripple Creek, going and run, going up Cripple Creek, I have a little fun. Well, the easiest money ever I made up Cripple Creek, laying in the shade. Going up Cripple Creek, going and around, going up Cripple Creek, I have a little fun. Lord, I feel so unnecessary. Well, going up Cripple Creek, going and whiz, going up Cripple Creek, see my little Liz. Well, going up Cripple Creek, going and around, going up Cripple Creek, I have a little fun. Go in, go in, go in, gone.
Ah, yes, sir. Old String Bean. Thank you so much, String. By the way, before any more time gets away from us here at the Grand Ole Opry, I'd like to ask all the Texas troubadours to get back out here on the stage, and we'd like to do a brand new song for you that we just recently got out on a Decca record. And I want to say thanks to all you neighbors who asked for our new song that we just released on Decca. Hope that all the other folks that haven't heard it will also like it. One of my very favorites, written by our good friend Johnny Cash, entitled My Treasure. I made a lot of money. My fortune was untold. And like a fool, I idolized my silver and my gold. My earthly treasures mounted, but when I counted through, I realized the treasure I had overlooked was you. My treasure, unmeasured, but forsaken of the treasures that come from above. My treasure, unmeasured, but it don't hold the heart of the one that I love. If I had my life before me, if I could see it all, I'd stake my claim on things that are secured against downfall. I'd work for earthly treasures like any man would do, but I'd set my sights much higher and I'd be sure that I had you. My treasure, unmeasured, but forsaken of the treasures that come from above. My treasure, unmeasured, but it don't hold the heart of the one that I love. Yes, sir, everybody join in. Let's have a little square dancing before we go home, neighbors. Yes, Well, the neighbors, we always have a good time doing the Opry for you, and we sure hope that all you folks here at the Old Ryman and listening in enjoyed your visit with us. Be sure and come back next week when we'll come a-calling for you in the old buckboard. And your star at that time will be our good friend Porter Wagner, along with his special guest, Dave Rich. By the way, till then, this is Ernest Tubb saying thanks for everything. And remember, be better to your neighbors, and you're going to have better neighbors, doggone you. And we'll be seeing you next Saturday night at the Grand Ole Opry.
Bet you'll agree that it takes a lot to stay at the top of the heap these days. Why, just in the past 9 years, think of all the different movie stars who've won the Academy Award, all the different baseball teams who've won the pennants. You see what I mean? Yet there's one field that's had a single leader for all that time. Yes, sir, Camels have been America's top-selling cigarette for the past 9 years. There's a good reason for that tremendous popularity, too. No other cigarette brings you the full, rich flavor and smooth mildness of Camel's exclusive blend of costly tobaccos. That's why no other cigarette gives you the same smoking comfort you get out of Camel's. Why don't you discover the difference between just smoking and Camel's? Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel. So good and mild, the finest taste in smoking. This program is broadcast to our armed forces around the world by Armed Forces Radio Service and was brought to you by WSM, affiliated with the National Broadcasting Company. This is Monitor, the NBC radio service. WSM, the National Life and Accident Insurance Company, Nashville, Tennessee.